Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation here on this very special 36th episode. Special because we haven't played in forever. Welcome back to the Forgotten Realms. It's been 387 days since anyone killed the goddess of magic. It's good to see you. Hi, friends. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Dave,
Hi.
I feel like it's been forever. How have you been? Do you have children now? Do you own a home?
Are you hiding a child?
How is your life, David?
Yeah.
I miss you dearly.
Yes.
It's actually not been that long. It's been like 3 weeks. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine if you don't have your
not
life together yet. No one does.
No. What have I done? What have I done about getting my life together?
You've been doing some dungeon mastering.
Yeah, I have been doing a lot of dungeon mastering.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How's that?
I ran a group of 9 people last Saturday because of scheduling mix-ups. That's rough. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
So basically, you're Matthew Mercer now.
I mean, yeah.
Running a group of 9 people? That's
9 is a hell of a lot of people for D&D. I feel like it's
I mean, 9 is only a lot of people if you're like actually trying to play D&D and not just like goofing around for 4 hours.
It was mostly combat.
shots.
I love it.
Where am I wrong? How is that? Where's the lie?
Yeah, it's a good point. I actually had to rebalance a module intended for 7 first level characters, between 4 and 7 first level characters, for 9 between first and 4th level characters, and I did it okay.
Nice.
And
Good
I was
work.
like, looks like I know how to do 5e now.
Yeah, we did when 5e first came out, we did Fandelver with like a rotating cast of 12, but I don't think we ever had more than like 6 at a time, which I think is for me like 6 players is the max. Like that's
Yeah.
for I can't like at the table at one time. I mean at first level maybe, but when you're getting into like 5th to 8th level,
I mean, 6 players is like definitely cap. I
I-
feel like as
Yeah.
well.
I feel like when you get to the level where people have more than one action per turn, having any more than that number of people, like I like our group of 4. Like I've played with
4
5.
is a solid
once.
number.
3 to 5 is pretty
And
optimal, I think, yeah.
Yeah, my normal group is 7, but I've come up with a couple of plans to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Having a visual turn order so that people know when their turn's coming up. I'm like, if it's 2 turns from you should start thinking about what you're going to do on your turn.
And yet,
And-
sometimes when it gets to people's turn, they're still like, I don't know, do I want to quicken a spell? Do I want to quicken 2 spells? How many firebolts do I want to throw? Do I fireball now? Do I fireball next turn? I haven't
More
decided
shit?
yet.
Definitely
Listen,
more
I have
shit.
not had an opportunity or a platform to talk shit in too long, so I gotta get it all out now. All right,
No,
listen,
I'm not into it.
we're all gonna be weeping for you later, so I have to get that out now. Elf, you've also been busy doing all sorts of things, and like you've entered the realm of doing things you can't talk about. I know at least 2 things
I
that
have
are coming up for you
I
that are all
have
hush
a
hush.
thing
So many things.
very soon that I can talk about, and a
Mhm.
thing I can't talk about at all. But they're both very exciting.
Yep.
And I went, of course, and I saw you guys this weekend,
Mhm,
Seattle, at the convention thinger. There, go play that one.
That one. Yep. that
Which
was
was fun.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I can talk about this thing. I think it was just announced literally 2 seconds ago.
Right.
I can talk about it now.
Okay, good. I was
I'm going-
wondering. It's the thing.
I'm going to Twitch. I'm going to TwitchCon,
Mhm.
and I'm one of the 15 chosen Twitch ambassadors for this
Yeah.
event.
Twitch
This is very exciting.
for good reason. Twitch loves you right now. It's great. It's
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
so good to see. Yeah, they're just like, oh my god, Distracted Elf is amazing. We love her. She's great.
So you can come see me there in October.
Yeah.
So,
So fancy.
definitely.
Fancy elf. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's good. Congratulations. Yeah.
There,
I'm looking forward
I
to
was
it
like,
as well.
when are they gonna? It's like I knew it was today, but I was waiting.
Yeah. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah,
There you go.
TwitchCon's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Blue Jay, how about you? Have you been up to anything exciting? What's your deal?
I don't know what my deal is.
Good. Okay.
I just keep doing things until I die, I think is
How is
generally-
your Star Trek game going?
Oh, you want me to talk
I mean,
about
I know
that?
because I've seen it, but like, let's pretend for the sake of like content. Blue Jay, how's your Star Trek game going?
Oh, hi. Yes, I've been doing a Star Trek game on Mondays. It's my second time GMing. And the first time I did a one shot, so this time I'm doing like a short series. And it's going well. I think the problem that I've run into is that the system that I GM before was like I've played a fair amount of Apocalypse, Powered by Apocalypse systems. So I knew the rules and I knew like
Yeah.
what the rules were, but this one I haven't played any Star Trek Adventures before. So as the GM, I kind of like was the person saying what it is you do when. So I was like, oh crap, okay, so I have to know all of this. And the month before the show started was crazy and chaotic and overwhelming, so I didn't do as much research as I could have done.
It's
But
like,
I think I
honestly,
did a good job with the
I think it's one of
rules.
those things where like, you know, like I talk shit all the time about like, oh, you got to learn new rule sets and like try all these different rules, but like it's actually kind of like a lot of work to like learn a new role playing game. I understand why people
You're like
are
reading
hesitant.
an entire textbook.
Yeah.
It's like
And often those
most
rules
of the
don't
time
make
when
they don't make sense till you hit the table, right? So you're actually playing, you're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
what that No. I
And
feel
when's
you.
the last time that you read an entire like textbook role playing game
I
book?
mean, I'm a bad
as a-
example.
Well,
like,
as a player, like you read the player section, so like two chapters.
sometimes you do, or maybe you're a gassy Mexican and you never read any of it.
And then like you're pretty much done. You don't really have to go into the rest of the book because you assume that your GM is going to know anything that you don't know, or someone at the table at least. But like,
Is that a thing players believe? Do players do that?
Yeah.
Is that a thing they do? My God.
yeah,
Don't
if
that, players. The GM will just tell me all the rules.
Well,
I
no,
don't.
it's
What
just
the
like I read the
fuck?
players.
Right.
I read the player rules.
Huh.
And I read the like character creation, and I don't read the rest because it's got like random bullshit. I don't know. You'll know, and if you don't know, then I get away with it, and it's fine.
Someday,
Not you, Dave.
someday I'll get into a situation where I'm GMing Dungeons and Dragons for like Dave and like Dan's Gaming and like two other people who know the rules better than me, and I'll just be like terrified to do anything. I'll be like, he attacks, and all the players are just like, oh no.
Well, actually,
That's a
Adam
fool,
Ramirez can't do
He
that.
should probably have done this. Like, it's fine. I mean, I think that's the thing is like, hopefully everybody learns their character's rules. And I see what you're saying, Blue Jay, about like, you know, you learn the things that you think you're going to need, but you hope the GM will fill you in on the rest. But
Well, it's like I know the rules for my cleric, and I know the rules specifically for a Tempest cleric, and I know like the general rules of D&D that are in like the first chapter that tells you how to play D&D. But I don't know the rules for a wizard and a barbarian.
there are
and-
tons and tons of player rules in D&D that I just don't know because I don't interact with them. I've only
Well,
played.
that's exactly this. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same. But I just assume that like if you're playing a wizard, then you'll know the rules for wizard, and if I don't know the rules for your wizard NPC, then like you'll just like you'll know.
Yeah.
So I don't look it up. Like I'm not Dave. Dave is like, no, I'm sorry. Like your wizard would only have one level 3 spell slot, and you're like, it's an NPC. I could do whatever I want.
I actually came across
No,
this.
he knows you're a cleric, even though he has intelligence 2. He knows, so he would kill you, even though he's got intelligence 2. It's fine.
I had a player come to the table because Dragon drop people in Adventurers League still. And they asked me, because I hadn't had time with this many people to like work out what everybody's deal was. I'm like, how does this mechanic work? And I was like, what archetype are you? And they're like, Beastmaster Ranger. And I was like,
Oh no.
and they were like, what? I was like, oh no, you weren't joking. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh no.
Why would you
Dave,
do that to yourself?
Dave with the
Oh.
elitism. I like it. That's good. That's
The
good.
Beastmaster elitism.
I had to spend a lot
legit,
of time.
though.
I had to spend a lot of time like calming audience members when Day 9 ended up playing a Beastmaster Ranger with a goat companion. I was like, listen, guys, friends, everyone, he doesn't care. Okay? Like I'm hurting and you're hurting and we're all hurting together, but Sean does not care and he's just gonna it doesn't matter. It's fine. But yeah, I mean player and GM skill and knowledge base, they're two separate things, but like knowing all the rules, I think is one of those like cultural things that we expect a GM to be able to do. And I think it's BS. It's BS, you hear me?
I mean,
I'm
but
not
like,
into it.
I don't know if, especially because this is broadcast and I know like everyone I'm playing with is fairly busy. Like, I just don't expect them to have read the whole book. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing with people where it's not like they work a regular job and then at nights they can eagerly await the one time a week they're playing this role-playing game. It's like I'm playing with people who I know are really busy people. And so like I'll be like, I would like it if you looked at these pages, and then like that's that.
I just try to shame them when I ask them to do something and they don't do it. Like if I'm like, you have homework and they don't do it, and then we're on screen and they're like, how does this work? I'll just stare blankly and be like, I don't know. How does it work?
Well,
Maybe
that's because
you
you're
should look
a
it up."
dick, Adam.
Listen, they got to learn somehow. They got to learn. They got to learn.
Well, I'm only running the adventure for 4 episodes, so
That's
they probably won't learn. And I'm
Well,
just assuming that
if
that's
you
the
haven't,
case.
to bring it all the way back around to what we were actually originally talking about, if you haven't already watched, Blue Jay is GMing a game of Star Trek Adventures, and it's real good, and everyone's being so cute and enthusiastic that it doesn't even matter if nobody knows the rules. They're just doing cool voices, and it's a good time.
They're
really
all
good.
very excited about
They're
Star Trek,
very
which
excited.
it's what I wanted. So there you
No,
go.
it's perfect. Well, and that's the thing. You pick the players to fit the system and the setting, and then whatever else is missing, you make do. You figure it out. So, speaking of making do, we have 3 PCs and 1 terrible tomb. So
I
let's
actually
go
just
check
got
it out.
confirmation that next week we'll have 4 PCs. So it's
Excellent.
fine.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Well, we'll work all that out and we'll announce it and
Yeah.
what have you
That's
later.
exciting.
Chat.
It's just we won't be alone in the tomb forever.
Yeah, I'm excited because
That's
there are rules for making new characters once they're in the tomb and introducing them that are just straight up like, we don't care. Just make whatever you want. You want to be from Dark Sun? Go for it. Just be an Athasian super elf. It doesn't matter.
Athasian super elf.
Yeah. So let me begin with some words of wisdom from a wizened old helper who just wants to look out for you. Fear the night, when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I, a Sararak the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter, take heed. The enemies oppose, one stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen, speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only. Organ stab.
That didn't really seem like advice.
Listen, it's not good advice. It's not clear advice.
I'm sorry. I gotta get in character. It didn't really seem like advice.
Is it on a handout or something somewhere?
It is, yes, I believe it is. Next time I do office hours, I'm just gonna do it in character as a Sararak and not give anyone any helpful advice at all. Like just
That would be awesome.
shitty necro riddles for everyone for just an hour straight. It'll be perfect.
I am the doom. That's
The great darkness
in the
that
grave.
descends upon the forgotten
descendant upon your ancestors or whatever.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. So those were the words etched upon the great black obelisk that sits at the opening to the tomb of Annihilation. Our three heroes driven here from desperation, serving under duress the new queen of the Yuan-Ti, following the passing of Ras and Si into the shadow from whence he came. Being reunited with the dark spirits to which he bore homage. The three of you stand outside the tomb, and Ishi, we fade in on Ishi, her tiny body, arm outstretched towards a mysterious door. So where you're standing, Ishi Snaggletooth, I will redescribe the entrance to you. Now remember, especially for this section, oh chat of mine, the players can see very little of what you can see. Let me show you. This is what they can see, and this is what we can see. So shush about it. Don't shush your mouth, okay? Help me out here. So, you were standing 20 feet in to a clearly carved entranceway, though the ground is full of like flooded, like it's muddy and there's like plants growing here. Like it's clear they don't clear this part of the hallway. Short tunnel that ends at a slab of worked stone, whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door. 8 cavities in all.
Oh. How many cubes, puzzle cubes do we have?
We have the cubes. We have all the cubes.
You do
How
have
many
all the cubes.
all of them?
That's a good question. Malik has the bag with the cubes.
Did I write them all down? 2, 3, 7. No, I didn't write the last 2 that we got off.
Off of Rosency. Yeah.
Yeah, because he gave them to someone else.
To me, and then I give them to you.
Okay. So who am I missing? I've got the whole thing written down. Okay, so there are 8 holes.
There are, yes. There is a 8-pointed section, 8 indentations for cubes.
Okay, and
are the little gargoyles just looking at us?
Yeah, they're all clinging to the walls, staring down at you with that horrible, gaping mouth, bearded, horned face.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And are they like? Is it like a star where all the lines join up, or is it like separate lines?
The only description I have, I don't have a handout for this one, is 4 lines crossing one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's like an asterisk.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not like drawn, but like a star in the... Okay, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if... Because I've got... on my screen, I've got the story here, and I've got the handout here for the warning. And the only bit I can kind of make any sense of, and the bit that we've just talked about that makes sense to me, is in the story, there are some of them are enemies of each other, and they fight.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's the enemies oppose. And we have to put them in the indents so that they're facing to fight each other. But I don't know what the rest of it is. Does that make sense?
I mean, that sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Is there any other like markings on the door, or just the lines?
Just
on
the laughing skull motif upon the door in general.
What, like the door, is the door where all these imprints are? Or is it the obelisk where all these imprints are?
No, the obelisk is just a black stone with that warning on it.
So the indents
are in. Yes, they're on the door in front of you.
Okay.
All right.
I think this is where we need the cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I think... So I don't need Unk. Because Unk doesn't do anything. Unk lives under the earth. And life returned to Omu. Okay, so Unk doesn't fight anything. What we got? Zorbo. Elmer. So it's Obaleka and Ejin are opposed.
Mm-hmm.
So, God, do you think it matters which ones are like which part of the asterisk, or during?
Have you Malik? Have you moved up to take a look at the?
Yes.
Thing. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and move yourself up in there.
Can I
Oh,
make
sorry.
it? Can I make an investigation check, Adam, to like see if there's any other hint about on this board about where these cubes might go? Like looking at the sort of like board that it is.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna while Malik is pondering,
Yeah, Malik's puzzling over like,
I'm just gonna have like a look at the stonework.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's a simple, heavy-looking stone door. It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, right? There's like moss kind of growing on it because it's exposed to moisture and stuff. But there are some scrape marks around the like. It definitely they're exactly the same size as the cubes. There's no question in your mind that's the intended purpose of these doors.
I'm
But
just wondering if there's any notification as to like which cube starts where. Like, is there
no, nothing differentiates any one
they're all the
gap
same?
from
Like,
another.
all
Yep.
the gaps are the same.
That's right.
Let me just go.
Doesn't look like they go anywhere specific unless we have some kind of chart they were supposed to follow.
Well, if there was, we didn't find it, and the whole place is crawling with snakes now. And I like look back at
My advice
watching us.
is put cubes in slots, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay. So I take the Oberlacher cube, Zorbo, and Aegean the Almirage, and I put them opposite each other.
Okay, here, let me drag. I'm gonna drag this sketch map over, and we can all take a look at it, and you can show me where you would like to place these cubes. Let's take a quick trip over to the random battle map that says Yuan-Ti Disneyland on it. Let me just clear that beautiful drawing. Okay, so yeah, help me understand your intentions here, friends.
Okay. So I have. Do these count as pictures? Can I drag them straight onto the map? Let's see. No, it doesn't quite work, unfortunately. It's not set up as a picture. All right. So we think it looks kind of like.
Here, actually, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, go ahead and draw.
Whoops, that's not right. Go away.
Stop trying to make it look nice. Just draw it.
Okay.
God knows I've never tried to make anything look nice.
We think it's like this, because you said it was like this.
No, it's like it'd be like this,
it's-
like
a pound sign.
yeah,
Yeah, it's an asterisk. Not
Oh, I
a pound
was thinking-
sign.
yeah, like the one on the right, not an octothorpe.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I want Aegean.
Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. You write them all down. Okay.
No, I'm just gives you a little less.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
Aegean and Oberlacher. Oh. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
It doesn't immediately. No.
Okay. Let me look for the next ones.
Nothing is a good response. Keep putting stuff in. Nothing
Keep putting
seems
in
good.
cubes. Okay.
All right. Shagambi and Nang Nang, it looks like, are in the same paragraph. And Nang Nang.
Okay.
Kubazan and Papazotl.
Mm-hmm.
Kubazan and Papazotl. And that leaves us with.
I wouldn't put the Unk one on there. If there
No.
were-
I mean, there's no room if you're
well,
pairing
Unk
them up.
urges us to contrast all options before acting.
Mm-hmm.
So the other one.
It's Wongo and Moa.
Yes. One.
So Wongo and Moa.
Okay. All right. So you put the Wongo cube up there, and there's one last space where
Have
you put
set it to a Wongo?
the Moa cube. I'll take you back to the.
Moa the Jakku.
And then you get attacked and then you die.
So you place the cubes, and as you place the last cube, there is a sound. There's a like a clunking sound, or like the sound of something like operating some
Okay,
kind of.
I'm like watching
machinery.
the gargoyles. Are they doing anything?
Nope, they're watching you to see what you
Okay.
do. They're just staring down at you.
I don't want to hear about this. Keep going on.
So yes, there's like and like a grinding sound, and a stone block begins to descend behind you. Very
Wait,
like
what?
not fast, but a stone block descending down right here.
Like if as I see it descending,
just slowly
can
like descending down. What does everybody want to do?
as I see it
Come on.
descending, can I like?
Are we getting in or going out? Are we getting in or going out?
You have time. You can make. You
I
can
have
make a check.
time. Okay, then I would run forward.
Okay,
to
you gotta
go
make a check to see if you can do it fast enough. So you like run for it. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh!
Just like power slide in there on your
Indiana
knees
Jones.
as it
Drops-
closes
drops-
behind you.
I look
Drops her
like the
hat- drops his
coolest.
hat,
Yeah.
yeah. puts it
Go
out
back.
on him.
Okay, so you get in there and it slides shut to the door. Now everybody suddenly like can't see, right? It's dark except
That
for
means-
Ishi. So everybody's in there. And then there's like a moment where nothing happens. There's just like quiet. And then you hear a faint hissing sound. You hear this like and like
That's probably not good.
and yeah, and you take a sniff of the air and you smell something like acidic. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Damn it! I should have just stayed out.
Oh no! Oh, no.
Ishi, why? Ishi dice.
Okay, hang on. Just go ahead and do the thing.
It's not snacks, it's acid.
Okay, so hang on. All right. So did everybody made the roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm just setting something on.
Oh, I thought it was such a good idea as well. Damn.
Okay.
I mean, it seemed like we had to make a choice, so you know.
So okay, so yeah, it's hissing, and you all start like like coughing, and like your throat is like burning. Everybody who failed the save, anybody who, so I guess Ishi in this
Yeah.
case, yeah, Ishi, you fail. The other two of you take 10 damage each
Okay.
from the coughing and the suffering. What are you gonna do?
So what happens to me? You said anyone who failed and then didn't
You
tell
take,
me
oh, you
what
take the
happens.
damage. Yeah, you take 10. Everybody who succeeds doesn't take any damage. Sorry,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
unclear. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
anyone who failed, if you fail the save, you take 10 damage. If you get the save, you don't take any damage, but you're still like
Okay.
eyes watering and like.
Okay.
Like
so
coughing.
I cast light on my shield so that we
Okay.
can see what's going on.
All right, let me give you. Hold on, let me fix the dynamic lighting. Let me draw quickly.
Is anything happening on the door with the things or no?
Hang on. Just give me a second. I'm getting adjusted here. So, yeah, you're in the dark. Let me give you some light here. What's the radius for? It's 60, 30?
Light is 20 foot, 20 foot.
It's 20. Okay, so it's 40, 20. Okay. All right. So the light of Istishia's water fills the tiny room you are in. The door with the cubes is shut. You can see the cubes have been ejected from their cavities and are lying on the ground. And yeah, there's gas pouring in from the skulls on the door. There's just this like colorless kind of like gas that's filling the chamber. So that's, you're casting light. Ishi and Malik, what are you doing?
Okay, we gotta put the cubes back.
Okay. Do you want to gather up the cubes?
Yeah, I'm like I've got them all in my
Scramble.
arms
Okay.
and I'm looking at
All right,
Malik
so
like
that's
fix this.
so you're gonna spend this turn like scrambling up the cubes. Malik, what are you doing?
I don't know what other way to do it. I use well, do I even have anything I can do here?
Is there anything else about this space that is exceptional?
Right now, all you can do is gather up the cubes.
Okay.
Yeah, I take out my writings of the thing, and I like look at it again, and I'm like, what am I missing?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not allowed to just make intelligence checks to solve puzzles. So
It's true.
Why don't you make
Okay, so
a
Malik-
check to see what you see in the room?
Malik takes out his notes and starts going through them, like eyes watering. The gas still pouring into the room. Is there anything that you want to? You can make like if you have a knowledge type roll you want to make, you can like a perception or something like that.
yeah, I'm gonna try it and just investigate the room. Like,
The obelisk said the keys turn on the inside only. So
are they?
Okay, well, I mean, you want to make an investigation check to like just look around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that on your turn.
Yeah.
No, like you just like your eyes are all stinging, like someone maced you, but not like with the weapon. Never mind.
I didn't actually see that. I was much more lucky than I thought I was thinking.
Luckily,
That's
you
what I
wipe
did.
the tears from your eyes.
and you get the same thing.
And you just rub some dirt in there. Okay, everybody make another Constitution save, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Ishi, you take another. Ishi and Arcturus both take 10 damage. Malik, you're okay this round?
Well, can I check the door on behind us to try and see if I can find a way out, or if there's anything on the door behind us?
The back of the door, the enormous heavy stone block that is settled onto the ground, there's like squished mud on the ground under it. It looks like this trap hasn't been triggered in a long time. Otherwise, you would have noticed a track of like smushiness. And there's nothing. There's nothing on the back of it. It's just a big stone block that has slid down from the ceiling.
Can I like attempt to lift this stone block?
Sure. You could do that this turn.
Yeah, that would be my action.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Say crouch down, try to get your fingers under the edge of it. And you're like, "Grr," and you start trying to lift it,
I got a 21.
and it doesn't budge. It's incredibly heavy, and it feels like it's being pushed down from above. Okay, while you're doing that, Malik and Ishi, what are you doing? More.
I scrabble at the center and try and like see if there's like a hidden
Right.
cube
Okay.
spot that we missed.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Oh god, bad at these boys.
Okay. No, the door is exactly as it seems. There's nothing.
Adam, I am putting cubes in slots. It
When
doesn't
you-
matter which ones.
When
are
you're
in what
yeah,
place.
you're just scrabbling at the door. There's no hidden cube hole in the middle. Okay. Do you have a particular way, or are you just randomly shoving them into holes?
No, I'm just putting them in.
Okay.
in there.
All right. So you spend your turn randomly shoving cubes into holes.
I mean, I'm trying to fix
Yeah.
it.
And when you slot the last cube, they all just go bleh, and like get spat back out onto the floor.
Damn it.
Everybody make a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
Your lungs are burning and okay, so you're fine this round, Elf, but Arcturus and Malik both take 10 damage. I assume no one has any resistances to like poison or acid because it's 5 poison and 5 acid damage.
No.
No.
Okay. All right, so just like, and everybody's eyes are getting all red, and like you're taking like hard to breathe because when you breathe in, you're gasping in lungfuls of this corrosive gas. Okay, everybody you can do another thing.
I think we're gonna die.
Can we go back to this Wizzly thing?
What do you mean this was
The drawing thing. In case I
I
messed
don't
up.
like I
How the fuck do we put these in the order that there's maybe just the order that they're mentioned in like a circle? But starting from where is the other issue? Like none of the cubes have a different fucking marking on them. Oh my god, this dungeon is gonna be all this shit, isn't it?
Well, and it's like
I already hate my life.
I mean, varying degrees of this shit. Yep.
well, but it's like if this were something like a puzzle, we would have a picture of it.
I mean,
If
that's
it were like
that's fairly meta, but yeah, if there was some like specific thing, there might be handouts. But I did give you the cube handouts. Anyway, what's everybody doing?
I don't have the cube hand.
I am trying to discern what I am doing.
Oh, there.
Hang on.
All right, so if you just want to take a round to think about it, I'll start a mental countdown until the next round. But if anybody has actions, let me know. You can talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to talk. I'll tell you when the next con save happens.
Looking at the cubes, because I didn't realize we had those handouts. So
There's nothing on them. They're just the pictures of the things that they are, which we already know which ones they are.
they all have little cracks and stuff in them. I don't know.
If it's to do with the cracks on the cube on them.
Maybe the way that they're facing. I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah, do they literally face each other? Oh my god.
Wongo and Obalaka are both looking out. Ijin and Moa are both looking to the right. Kubazan and Papazadal are both looking to the left, and Shigambi is also looking to the left.
Okay, so are we looking out or are we looking in? That's the question.
They have to look in at each other. So we need to find the pairs of them and make them face specifically. So do the same thing as before, but also make them physically look at each other.
Sorry, what ones did you have across from each other?
It's Obalaka and Ijin.
Obalaka and Ijin do not go across from each other. No. Ijin is looking to the right. Obalaka is looking straight ahead. Obalaka and Wongo are both looking straight ahead.
Do you reckon that means up and down?
Yes, probably. So Obalaka and Wongo at the top and or bottom of the thing. Moa and Shigambi.
Constitution saves, everybody. Constitution saves. Get your Constitution saves here.
Got a 15. Is that a success?
You're okay. Yep. So Arcturus is fine this round. Ishi and Malik both take 10.
Cool.
So Moa and Shigambi are looking at each other. Ijin and Kubazan, I guess, looking at each other. Is there one? We don't have handouts for all of them. We only have handouts for 7.
Okay, I'll put a pause on. You should have handouts for all the cubes. I will make sure that they're all assigned.
I only have 7.
Nope, that's not the adventure. Where's my adventure? Here we go. Cube.
The enemies oppose. That's what it says.
Well, I would just say we put the ones that are facing to the left on the facing to the right on the left side. We put the ones that are facing to the left on the right side, and the ones that are facing just straight up and down.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Sure.
Too.
All right, give that a try.
Where did I put those cubes? Where did I put them? These are all the monster handouts.
Yeah, I mean, we want them all facing like each other and then up and down, right?
Yeah.
So.
Y'all are lucky. You're lucky I forgot to set up all the cubes here. They're probably in chapter. They're probably in the chapter before. Let me check. Dwellers in the Forbidden City. Player handouts. Puzzle cube handouts. Okay. Boop. Boop. Oh, there you go. Now you have all the cubes. Okay, now where was I? Somewhere around 45, I think.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so I would just say, like, looking at the cubes, Arcturus is like, these ones face these directions, just like, and anyone that faces to the left, I would put on the right side, and anyone that faces to the right, I would put on the left side.
Yeah, and Ishii is just like helping you shove cubes that face the right directions into the slots.
And then the two that
is the one that stands between them is that in hiding in darkness?
Wait,
is there like we've checked all the walls right now, right?
Yes, there's nothing hidden in here that you could find.
The enemies oppose, one stands between them. In darkness, it hides.
I don't know. You've done it for this round, haven't you? You've put them in a certain.
No one has. No.
No, we said that we put the ones.
We just said that we were doing it.
Okay,
we
nothing
put the
happens.
Ones that are,
nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay.
They don't even get thrust out.
I mean, they do always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anytime the last slot is filled, the cubes are barfed back out onto the floor.
I put them.
Con saves from everybody before you continue on.
Let me know if you're getting really low on hit points, and I'll heal you.
I'm on 13 now.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll spend this turn casting Cure Wounds for Malik.
Okay.
Okay, did you make your let's see.
I got a 21.
Right. Okay. So yeah, 23 and 21, you're fine. Malik, you take the 10, which puts you at 13. So this turn, Arcturus is spending the entire turn casting.
I'm casting Cure
okay,
Wounds on
let's go ahead and do
Malik.
that.
He gets his 10 back.
Okay, so Malik, you
Nice.
bought yourself another round.
Thanks. All right. I'm putting them back in the same way that I did it the first time. I think maybe that.
But are you paying any attention to what way they're facing?
No, because they don't match up.
Wait, have you been looking at the puzzle cubes?
Yeah.
They don't match up the way you thought they did.
I don't think so. No, hold on. I need more screens than this.
Yeah,
One of them broke.
It's a little
so-
difficult.
Hold on. So Ibalaka and Egen, I need those two. Egen is facing to the right. Ibalaka is facing in no direction. So Egen, you go on the left. Ibalaka, you go on the right.
Okay.
We have a lot more that are facing to the left than we do facing to the right. We only have Egen and Moa facing to the right.
Then we've got Shigambi and Nang Nang. So Nang Nang is on a right-hand side. And Ibalaka, no, that's not it. Nang Nang and Shigambi. Shigambi, which way is Shigambi facing? Shigambi's also facing left. No, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. I don't think.
That
Okay.
was the only thing I could see about the puzzle.
I have no idea. What do we have the story? The story we got told about all these?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malik was reading
Because
it.
I don't remember it or know it or even have any reference to it.
Okay. Hold on. I'll give you it in chat. It's going to look horrible. Sorry.
Okay.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm gonna read it because I got literally no other contribution to make.
I put them in the order I did it originally, and maybe the keys turn from the
Think-
inside.
I think
it
they
works
still get
this time.
flooped out.
Maybe.
So
I
you
don't
just
know.
put them back the same way the first time. That's the you and
Yeah.
Ishi both like jamming them back in.
Yeah.
Okay. You take the minute to put them back. They do not do anything different this time. They spork them back out. And if everybody could make that save for me,
Righto.
No.
you just refuse. You forgo the save.
I
Ooh, 10
we
damage
always-
for everybody.
Oh my god. That's well high.
How are you all doing?
I've got 34 HP left. I'm still okay.
Back on 13 again.
Yeah.
Invisible deadly gas continues to fill the chamber.
Where's it coming from? Can I break it?
The other side of the door.
How? What? Fuck!
It's coming through the little like all the skulls are like and like caustic gas is pouring out of them.
Wait a second. If gas is coming out, that means gas could get in. I have a potion of gaseous form.
Mhm.
To do it, just to do it.
I could drink it and go through the skull, but I don't
Ishi,
know where.
we're going to die in here. Just go.
But
Ishi,
Save
you're
yourself.
not helping. Just go.
it's gonna lead. It's gonna lead somewhere bad, though. Like.
Okay,
So-
everybody make another constitution save.
Fuck.
I don't know. No.
Okay. Arcturus is fine. Oh, Ishi. Okay, Ishi and Malik take 10 each.
So Malik's at 3.
Yeah.
All right, I'll heal Malik again and be like,
Okay.
Ishi, just
Like,
go
Go where?
to the other side.
Of the door? Okay.
The keys turn on the inside only,
I
Ishi.
drank the potion of gaseous form, Adam.
Okay,
And
so you
I
guzzle the
heal-
potion of gaseous form, you turn into gas.
And
Okay.
heal Malik again.
You heal Malik, yep. And then what do? You want to float? Suddenly, your body like disperses into the gaseous atmosphere. You want to go like.
I wanna go to the other
seep in
side of
whole-
the
okay,
door.
all right. You do,
Great.
and that's what you see. You should be able to see.
Okay, yep. I come back. I come back, and I don't think there's anything saying I can't talk while I'm doing this.
Let's take a look at gaseous form because I don't think you can talk in your gaseous form. I will pause while we look. I pause the timer while we look. Gaseous form. Okay. While in this form, your only method of movement is a flying speed. You can enter and occupy the space of other creatures. You have resistance to damage. You can pass through small holes. Treats liquids as if they're solid. You can't fall and remains hovering in the air. You can't talk or manipulate objects. Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah. All right. I'm resuming the counter.
But we can see you, right?
Yeah. Sure.
So you
Like
come back.
a rust-colored Ishi
So
mist.
the other thing that I'm gonna do, Adam, like because I still have movement speed,
Yeah, you fly through.
is float under this
Okay,
thing.
sure.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. That's reasonable.
Looking around in my gaseous form, is there any buttons or like fucking reset
No.
trigger?
No,
or
there's nothing you can see. You can make a roll on the next one. But
Okay.
Malik and Arcturus both need to make a make save.
Wait, I'm doing the puzzle again. Stop. Wait.
You gotta make the save.
Okay.
Well, I take 10,
Yes.
13.
And Malik, you're fine.
I will heal my damn self.
Okay.
and
All right. So
wasting
this turn
all
you're gonna
my
heal.
healing
Yep.
spells.
Okay.
Wait, I missed a paragraph.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Okay. So Ishi, you flow outside.
I would like to make a perception check to look for any buttons or
Yeah, please do.
or like ways to open this, basically like anything that might be the answer.
Yep. Yeah. Make that check.
I am going to. I don't have inspiration. I can't use it. 14.
You don't see anything out here that resembles like a switch or a lever or anything like that. There is, and I think you can see this. Yeah, there's like a tunnel down here. Nobody went down before, but you don't see anything else. And the gargoyles are just like watching you.
Okay, well I've got 10 feet of movement, so that's.
Okay, you drift 10 feet that way. Arcturus is casting a spell. Malik, is there anything that you want to be doing this round? This 60 seconds?
I make it so they're facing each other, but I also make it so I put them in the same order as they're written down in the story.
How do you order them? Like, what is your?
I put
Conditions.
Ibalaka, Ijin, Nang Nang, Shigambi, Papazo Okubazan, Wongo Moa.
Okay, all right.
Because
So
that's the order that they come on.
yeah, you push the Moa cube in, and then everybody has to make Constitution saves because nothing happens.
Well, fuck it, we're all dead. Rip.
I get a 4.
Okay, you both take 10 damage.
Rip.
Are you still alive, Malik?
Yeah, I got 4 hit points.
You both have, pretty much one.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys.
I don't know. We're
I'm assuming that we should have gone down that other tunnel and we didn't.
Yeah, well,
We're screwed.
I'm not. I can't tell you what I saw because I can't communicate.
And plus, they
it.
wouldn't be able to hear you through the density of the door. Even if your two friends are dying, like against the door, like no, God, you won't hear it.
Okay, well, I will cast Cure Wounds on Malik before I
How
die.
noble of you. Okay,
Oh, thanks.
Malik, no, like coughing up blood. Cast your healing spell. The healing light washes over you.
Oh, that's more numbers than I thought.
Yeah,
It's 22.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 18.
That's cool. So now Malik
That's-
can watch Arcturus die in his arms.
All right.
And Isha, you float towards the hallway. Malik, is there anything you're doing while you're being healed?
I for some reason can't see down this hallway, Adam. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like I
Okay.
should be.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Before you do that, a con saves for the people in the room. Okay,
17
you're
enough?
still
Okay.
alive, Arcturus. Yep.
I think he's just praying now, probably.
Right. Okay. So Arcturus, you in desperation, you fall to your knees, like clasp your hands before you. Like, what do you say? What do you pray to Ishtishia?
He's praying in primordial, so it just sounds like water.
Gurgling water. Okay. So you're praying like pleasing, like you can feel your skin like burning and itching.
Yeah.
You can't see. You're like blinded. The tears streaking down your face, and then you hear a, and then the block starts to raise. Light pours in from outside. The gas flows out into the open area, and suddenly you can take a deep breath and breathe again as the horrific gas-filled chamber empties.
Oh, I run out, and I'm just like,
yeah. So
what the fuck?
let me clear the.
As soon as I'm not
Don't
aghast
let me
anymore,
hear
I've got some news for you, team.
Okay. All right. So you want to
How long
continue
does
down
the
this hallway
couple
as a
of the
gas?
dash-
I
how
have
long
I
does
have
the
it
dash
for
form?
I think I have it for a minute. Let me check.
What?
All right. So Ishi, you can see down the hall now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hang on. Yes, I
Okay.
can.
All right. So let me describe this hallway because Ishi, you are floating down there in gas form. So alcoves run the length of a narrow tunnel, each one featuring a bestial statue, standing or squatting above a basin of oil. The oil is currently just still and unlit.
Okay. So I have this form for, I just checked, for up to an hour.
Yeah.
So
Up
can do
to? Does that mean you can
up
just
to an
like?
hour. I can-
say,
I
don't
can-
know.
Gassy snaggletooth for an hour. You're just a cloud.
I can stop it when I want to, but I feel like this isn't the time.
And
to do
you
that. So
know, I had
can-
that conversation about potions of gaseous form with a friend of mine, and then
Yeah.
I had to get help.
Yeah. So you said this was like unlit tar?
Oil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got that like opalescent, I think that's the right word, surface, the like shimmery. I mean, you can't see light reflecting off of it because you have dark vision.
Yeah. Okay. And that's like all these stars. That's what they are.
Yeah, those are statues. Each of the statues depicts, as you move down the hallway, the first two statues are a Jakuli on one side and a Sioux monster on the other, and then an Almirage and a Zorbo facing each other, two snakes, and then an Iblis and a Froghemoth facing each other.
Yeah.
And then a Grung and a Commodon facing each other as you move down the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, and then I'm gonna float my way back towards my friends over here, and like gesture if I can, if there's any gesturing.
I mean, we can see you. You just can't talk or move anything, but you
Yeah.
can move your own like gaseous body.
Hang on, I'm just gonna like point down the hallway.
So you form your gas into like a Ishi-shaped
into an
cloud?
into an Ishi
Hey,
shape.
that cloud looks like Ishi Snaggletooth, pointing aggressively down a hallway. But like really slow, right? So you move at cloud pace.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, good. I like it.
I sit at the entrance to the hallway, look up at the gargoyle, and like
it just wordlessly,
slide
like,
down the wall and
sits.
just sit there. And I'm like, no.
Everybody looks. I guess Ishi, you look like a cloud, but Malik and Arcturus both like you have probably like dried blood on your lips. You look like you've been chemical burned, right? You're in dire need of an eye wash station, but you're free. You're gulping moist air into your damaged lungs. Turns out, a Sararak, actually a soldier in World War I Germany. Go figure. Got all these canisters of gasoline around. So yeah, what do you want to do? You want to go down there and take a look? I mean, you don't have a light source right now, Malik, but you could light one.
I could just hand you my shield.
I can't use a shield. I can't touch it. I just
I can't.
Yeah, it's like Diablo. If somebody tries to give you a shield, it just flies up in the air and lands at your feet. I can't equip this plate armor. Yep.
No, I can light my own lantern.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to light your
If
lantern?
you wanna
How
stay
long
outside.
does light last?
A while.
Hour. So like,
What's your Dave? What's
it's
your
not-
lantern? 60/30.
Yes.
Okay. I knew something was 60-30. Okay.
Yeah, it's good lantern, hooded lantern.
Who has the cubes right now, or are they in gaseous form with Ishi? I think Malik, you have them, right?
I have them. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're on the floor, and we just left them.
Fuck these cubes.
No, I would have picked them up.
Yeah.
It's just so. Was that entire thing pointless? Was that not the way to go?
This is what you get in slow motion cloud.
I can't believe we spent all the effort to get here, lost one of our party, and then almost died to what, a practical joke by a lich? This place is horrible. I don't want to go in.
So at that, right, we get the nice close-up shot of Arcturus like, this place is horrible. I don't want to go in. And then we fade to break. So everybody take 60 seconds 3 times. You don't have to make any constitution saves. Get yourself a beverage or a gas mask. And when we get back, more fun in the Tomb of Annihilation. Listen, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.